My name is Alan Rudolph. I'm the president and the co-owner of Speedsportz Racing Park. I've been racing karts since I was 9 years old, and my brother raced and my sister raced for a little while. And then it's just been something that's been in our family since we were really young. I always had a dream of having my own racing school, having my own kart track, and the pieces all kind of came together here, and believe it or not, New Caney, Texas. Speedsportz Racing Park is also the home of my school, the Alan Rudolph Racing Academy. Well, I can educate people on how to drive and be better racers, or just experience the thrill of driving a real racing kart. When you say I race go-karts or kart racing, a lot of people think of a yard kart that goes 10 miles an hour. It's nothing like that. Every professional race car driver that I know of today came from karting, and the smart ones still do it because it's the closest thing to a real racing car that there is. So these are very high performance machines, capable of 80, 90 plus miles an hour. I've been to almost every track here in the country, and there is no track that I can think of that's 15 minutes from an international airport. We're in North Houston. We're a 30-minute drive from downtown, and this location is just absolutely perfect. We've been averaging around 300 new people through the door every single week. And then on top of all of that, we host corporate and team building events from as small as 10 to as big as 200 plus people. 26 acres sounds like a lot until you start trying to cram 2 tracks in it. What was really cool to me is to be able to take really 30 plus years of racing experience and put it all in to this one place, literally sketch the thing out and have complete design control. Now, the problem with most tracks today is that they have one track and they try to incorporate open to the public in with the racing customer, and it doesn't really work. I always said that if I have my own facility, my own racetrack, that I would have 2 completely separate tracks. And so now I can host a race where I have racers on the performance track, and I never shut down the open to the public rental business, and there's no other track in the country that's like that. This business is so unique and different. That was the biggest hurdle in the beginning. The first year was planning and working to get to a closing date with another lender, and then it fell through in the 12th hour. They were having a hard time getting their head wrapped around it. And the whole time, the consistent thing was the USDA stayed strong in their belief that it was gonna work. I have very little experience in closing a loan. My partner Tim is very good at that, and he single-handedly told me that this was the hardest loan that he had ever closed. Because it was so involved with the USDA, it took a lot longer than I anticipated. But in the end, it was for all good reason. After that fell apart with the first lender, North Avenue Capital stepped right in and was able to pull the trigger just like that. Working with the USDA in this case and North Avenue Capital was just like a marriage made in heaven. I look at North Avenue Capital as partners. You know, I feel like I could not have done it without the whole team. I wouldn't even go into a bank anymore if someone came to me with an idea, a concept, a project, and was talking about financing. There would be nobody else that I would send them to. I felt very fortunate that we found North Avenue. It's been difficult, a lot of work, let me tell you. We have 15 employees right now, 10 of which are full-time, and the others are part-time kids coming in and out. But you know, it's a future. It's my future. It's my kids' future. All the employees that we have here now, it's really unique in all the offerings that we have. It's fulfilling for me because it's my field of dreams, but to be able to bring something like this to the community is really second to none.